Hi guys, welcome to my third video for what am I drinking. Today I chose a Chablis Premier Cru by Domaine Laroche. It's La Chantrerie 2017. As you can see from my glass, it's quite a golden color, golden yellow color. So Chablis is an area just outside Burgundy, actually quite a distance from Burgundy, and as we know, Burgundy is mainly the Chardonnay or the Pinot Noir grape. So they either grow Chardonnay if they're growing grapes for white wine, or Pinot Noir if they're growing grapes for red wine. Chablis falls within that category, so they use Chardonnay grapes. So all Chablis is a Chardonnay grape. What's typical of Chablis is the minerality. So let's see if we get the minerality over here. Just what's interesting is from Laroche, which is a pretty old producer, since, if I'm not mistaken, around 1850. This particular Premier Cru is not a common name that you'd find, La Chantrerie. It is a blend of different Premier Cru vineyards. If I'm not mistaken, this particular bottle, the La Chantrerie, is a travel retail exclusive, so you only find this wine at airports or cruise liners, anywhere that it's duty free. On the nose, it's extremely intense, a lot of intensity, very, very, very fresh. You get a lot of lemon, floral. So the lemon and the floral, not all Chablis are floral. This one, I would say, is on the floral side. The citrus and the lemon is quite typical of Chablis. So is the intensity. Very intense, very refreshing wines, very mineral wines. And what's good about mineral, refreshing wines is they are very easy to pair with food, which is why Chablis is such a fantastic wine with most food. Actually, I'd say even meats can live up to a Chablis, or Chablis can live up to meats. Let's see what it's like in the mouth. I would say it's medium bodied, so it's quite rich. It's got a certain oiliness to it. It's very nice. I'd say it's a bit broader than what I would expect from a Chablis. I would say usually Chablis has a little bit more, is usually a bit more taut, a bit more tight, a bit more restrained. This is a bit fatter. It's got a little bit of oak, more oak than usual. But it's still very, very fresh, still very mineral. And why are Chablis wines so mineral? It's mainly from the Kimmeridgian soils. So what happens is, basically in Chablis, the terroir was originally underwater. So there's a lot of fossils, a lot of oysters, and it gives salinity to this type of wine. So there's a certain saltiness. Probably the reason why Chablis is so well paired with oysters. It's a pretty well known pairing to pair Chablis and oysters. I would say this wine can live up to pretty strong fish. It doesn't need to be just very delicate fish. You can also pair it with some goat's cheese. Would be nice as well with this. I think it's a decent wine. So Premier Cru basically means that it's probably, I would say, the third level. So you get Petit Chablis, that is your entry level Chablis. And then there's Chablis, that is your village wine or village wine. Then it goes up to Premier Cru, so those are single vineyards from the Premier Cru region. And then you have Grand Cru, and that is the top Chablis that you can have. This is from the Premier Cru, so it's a level lower. It's long in the mouth, it's relatively complex. I wouldn't say too much fruit. I would say more on the floral nuttiness, maybe a little bit of white peach. Maybe a bit disappointing on the fruit, but it's still very fresh, and definitely a very enjoyable wine. See you soon.